Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing, fellas? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2 here today on the channel. We have episode 6, of my DEI Divide Et Impera Rhodes campaign. Here today, we're going to be starting exactly where we left off in the last episode. We've been attacked here by the Macedonians in Larissa. We managed to draw them in to Larissa as we had a rebellion, and they thought that was a threat to their territory, a threat to Pella and Macedonian freedom itself. So they marched over the border, took them out, and we did a little bit of a bait and then switch on in as we attacked from Larissa, sent them down. They kept on running. They couldn't get back to Pella, so like maybe you can find sanctuary in the south. They kept on running down to eventually finding themselves wound up in Athens, and we crushed them. Now, as a retaliation of a full stack being destroyed, Macedon has sent a reactionary force to Larissa, and if we're not careful, they could very well take it. This is going to be a tough one, because, quite frankly, we've got trash tier units. These aren't good, and particularly now they're at half health. This is our first defensive siege of the series, so we'll see how we go. We've got phalanx formation and a couple others, so hopefully what I can do, here's the plan, is try and funnel them in, and then we try and surround and smash them from all sides. However, it's going to be easier said than done. As we're at half health, we do have the numbers, we don't have the quality at all. They have two fantastic pike units, and it's the companion cavalry as well, which I'm really quite fearful of. But here we go, we've got the defensive battle for Larissa. Look, if we do lose this one, as long as we can try and make it a Pyrrhic victory for them, just try and take out as many of these Macedonians, it'll be easier for the main army to come up, and it'll be an easier time for our naval boys once they push for Pella. So it does look like they're going to send the general up, which is what I want. The medium shock cavalry have charged on in. Oh, it's actually their medium shock cavalry. Oh, I thought that was the companion cavalry. No, the companion cavalry is further back. Okay. So we're wasting some ammunition at it. Unfortunately, it's pouring down with rain. I would have actually maybe used one of my archers with flammable shot, but that's been negated due to the heavy rain. Unfortunately, when it pisses, it pours. So far my phalanx are doing well. We're going to bring up some more in support. If they fully commit to this and funnel on in, I'm actually going to try and surround them and swing down in and on around. But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying this Rhodes campaign as much as I am. I'm having an absolute blast being back on Rome 2, and I'm still got more episodes to come. Still well way off completing my short victory conditions that I've set out in making a Greek / Hellenic / Aegean kingdom. Our general's under attack. That's okay. But so far we're holding for now. Oh, and they are wavering slightly as well. Their pikes are coming on into it. Unfortunately, they're going to be able to more than likely out melee attack our garrison. But this is more of a better play from the Macedonians. They're taking more of us out. Alright, got my flanking maneuver going on now. If we can just focus our fire on their general, we might be able to snipe him and then cause a morale rout and breakage. Oh, so it's not a companion cavalry. What am I banging on about? It's a phalanx unit. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit indeed. That's complicated things. I saw the cavalry and thought it was a companion, but it was a medium. Okay. Right. I don't know if we're going to be able to break through that then. That's a huge unit. Look how big that is. Okay, so we'll try. I think this is the faction leader. That's why that is so big. 300 in a heavy phalanx. Maybe at full strength? But, dude, we're going to struggle at half strength in this. Our front line's buckling. We've surrounded the Macedonians. Hopefully it's going to be enough. Adorned in purple. The personal bodyguard of the Antigonid dynasty here. He's battling out as a fire has broken out in the surrounding building. As Larissa being under siege. Swung back to a 50-50. Way too close to call this one. Just give out some attack orders. My help. My archers are arcing their shots up and over the Larissa garrison infantry, which is great. Just how effective it is, I don't know. Now they've rotated those heavies. Oh no. This is not good. Not good whatsoever. Our boys just look super fresh. Super green. And we're looking a bit green around the gills at the moment. Oh my god. I think we're cooked. Yeah, we're going to lose. We've lost. We're lost? Are we the bad guys? Oh my god. Dude, we've just been murked. We've been absolutely crushed there by the Macedonians. 400 kills the unit got. And the cavalry that I was banging on about would do good didn't do that well. The pike's 250. Oh, that's a shame. Oh god, don't even look at the stats. I'm embarrassed about that. Episode 6, probably worst battle we've had of the series. That is tragic. Or maybe I'm being a bit harsh because of garrison. We outnumbered by 100. They were at half health. They took 700 losses and capitulated. They only managed to take out 239 Macedonians. That is shocking. Quite frankly, that's shit. What do you... Like, you had one job to try and take out as many of them. They're going to take Larissa now, which is annoying. However, we do have a full stack reactionary force nearby. So that's going to count for something. We should be able to march on in. 5 units did that. Oh my god. Well, that's Total War. You win some. You have some decisive. You have some heroic. You have some Pyrrhic victories. And then you've got some absolutely decisive defeats and crushing. That's a crushing defeat. I'm not even going to say that's a decisive, bro. We just got absolutely trashed on. To be fair, it was a half-health garrison. It wasn't a full stack. But, yeah, I thought they would have done better than that. And also, we've had Larissa for ages. How have we not replenished that properly? Alright, welcome to the top of the turn. Right, so we're still dealing with the two-frontal war now. Lydia has fled to Cappadocia. There's actually not... I thought you could actually traverse this forest and go between these two cities. You actually can't. So for us to completely annihilate and destroy Lydia, we're going to have to trespass through Side or Galatia. Like, you can't actually move through it. Look to get there. You have to go north. You can't go through the forest, which blew my mind. So I'm going to make peace with them. I've taken what I've wanted. I've taken the coastal territory, and we've pushed into the interior just to claim the province. They want to bend the neck. I would actually nearly destroy... I actually don't want that. I don't want you to be my vassal. Just how the game works in Rome 2. If I attack, say, Pergamon or Rome, they could potentially declare war upon me and rebel. So I would nearly... Like, hang on. How about I give you that money that you were asking for? Like 2,000 even. No, I don't want to give them that much. That's too much. Hang on, peace. Oh, good. There we go. Now they're going to offer it back for 1.2k, which I'm actually going to accept. Although we beat you into submission, we took more than half of your country. I'm happy to pay you that just to stop the war. We're currently untrustworthy, which is annoying, but we're going to be able to move you out here now. And we will need to keep some sort of military presence here in Asia Minor. but we might be able to move it on soon. We'll deal with this rebellion that's happened in Rhodes. We currently have 4 full stacks in operation, 2 in the Eastern Theatre, let's say, the Asia Minor Theatre, and then 2 in the Hellenic Greek Theatre. We've got more forces on the way. We're currently really snowballing with our economy. Trade and commerce and tariffs are through the roof. Cargo is flowing from Greece to North Africa to as far as Britannia. Would you believe it? We're going to have to send these 2 armies north to retake Larissa, the breadbasket of the Rhodian Empire that we've got going. And it's already starting to influence our food supply, because I've just invested most of our food here because we've got such a good yield. We might even have to repair some of the buildings as well. They might have changed it, because I think we had a pretty decent food building going as well, whatever it was. I'm just trying to merge up here because we want to march to Pella. We'll send the 2 armies north. Oh, and they stopped it as well. Damn it. I think we had a grain pit there, didn't we? Did they break that down already in a turn? They might have. That's infuriating. I swear I had a better quality food building there. Anyway. Oh, the Irish. Top of the morning to you. Would you like some trade from Greece? They're going to give us a crazy amount of money. What have you got on Ireland? We've got fish. Okay, alright. That's all they've got down there. Now we're going to send them some marble. They're not going to know what to do with marble. the ancient Irish. Alrighty, so I've got a full stack here. We're currently rebuilding and investing into Asia. Move my spy for the south. Hopefully that peace is secure with Lydia. I'm actually going to send this... I was going to send this army over to Asia Minor, but another rebellion's popped up. Oh, we'd actually lose that in an order resolve. Alright, well, I guess we'll just maybe go here. It might bait them back in. Yeah, looking at that army, it actually doesn't have too many Rhodian hoplites. It's just got some weaker trash tier hoplites, because that's all we've got. At the moment, we've got so much money compared to what our population is and requires. Like, we need to get more citizenry in that can potentially fight in the war machine. So, at the moment, we've crushed, 2 armies of the Macedonians? We should be able to march and take Pella. They might have an army in and around Macedonia itself, but you never know. They might have actually... they don't have... what would be like Philippopolis up there. So they might have an army in the Balkans, but we'll just have to see. Anyway, we'll move my navy in. Oh, perfect. I'm actually going to be able to take it this turn. Because my 2 armies actually ran out of movement points. Oh, that's juicy. There we go. So we'll get them to initiate the attack, and then we can take it this turn without them sending any reinforcements down. Awesome. And now that's retreat. Oh, they didn't even have it anyway. Oh, okay. So the Romans have pushed into Illyria, which is super interesting. Alright, so let's break down some of this. We could use that building, because that Trader's Lodge, or Traveller's Lodge, whatever the food is, the big ham building, we'll bring that in. That's always good to get more food. Because what I've noticed in this Rhodes campaign is food. Food is really hard to come by. You'd have to time your conquests where you are well, because getting food can be quite difficult. Okay, so we've actually found a couple of factions that are landlocked here in the Balkans, a Celtic tribe, and these guys as well. So we're actually going to be able to get trade with them, because we do... Well, that's the thing as well. We can actually trade properly now that Athens is our capital. So we're actually going to get more trade. Because technically Rhodes is our cultural capital, where we have the parliament, I guess, for our dictatorship that we've got going. And then Athens is where all the money flows through. But there we are. That's the Rhodian Empire so far. Most of Greece is under our control. Perfect. Alright. Well, just going through my relations here. Pergamon like us the most, we actually might be able to get a confederation with them if we're lucky. So let's offer them like 6,000 for a confederation. Yeah, that's perfect. So that's quite a lot of money, but it will be worth it because we're going to probably get 2 full stacks and now brought it on in. So we're basically the Greek Union now, as Pergamon has joined with us. Oh, did we lose a general there? Or maybe they did, because he was brought in on. So let's just get another army here. Because I was thinking, maybe we need to take Pergamon to get the entire province of Asia, but they actually might want to side with us. The Spartans are still fiercely independent, but as a Greek city-state, there's a lot of factions that you can confederate with. So technically, the empire has been renamed. I won't rename the series to something else. We'll just still call it the Rhodes, because we're still Rhodes, man. They've taken our colours, they've taken our banners, and now, finally, get this, in episode 6, what is this, 30, 40 turns into the campaign? I lost count. It doesn't actually say in the bottom right, like the newer Total Wars. But we've finally managed to issue an edict, which is crazy to say, because quite often you get that earlier on. Let's try and get another noble person in, just to get our administration going. And we'll get another spy here as well. But Pergamon has come into the Rhodes fold, and yeah, so we can't get. Maybe I should have got. Actually, I should have cheesed it. I should have got 2 armies and then got those other 2. So we're going to be able to use them really quite well to our advantage. And check this out. This is what we currently control. So ideally, if I can get Bithynia, essentially Constantinople, maybe even Sparta under our direct control, and maybe Epirus, that's what I sort of want to hit for our short victory conditions. That's what I want to sort of say, like forming this Hellenic Empire. Like it's taken us 6 episodes. It's taken us a fair few turns to actually get to this stage. It's not easy playing as one island faction to do so, but we're doing really quite well, and I can't wait to continue this series. Alrighty fellas, stay tuned for episode 7 coming out soon. So where do we now lie? So we currently have 4 full stacks in Asia Minor. I guess we make our way to the Bosphorus, boys. I think we push up to Bithynia. Hopefully that war with Lydia has now been snuffed out. You never know. We're starting to border and come quite close to the Galatian and Gallic sphere of influence there. There's also some other... I don't know, what's this time... What are Trebizond aligned with in this time period? I don't know. Because I kind of forget. It's like it's been... God, history just sort of melds together. So there's like the Byzantine Trebizond, and then there's obviously like the Turkic Trebizond. I don't know what it is now. But we've got to watch out for them, potentially. And then we've got the Thracians, barbarians that are sitting around Thrace and modern-day Istanbul and Constantinople. And Rome is actually pushing quite far into Illyria and Greece, which is super interesting. Quite often they're focusing against Carthage, or maybe even to Iberia. But they've pushed into Epirus, conquered them, taken Taurus, and they've pushed into Illyria. So maybe once I sort of cement myself as the major and regional power in Greece, we might look to a war against Rome. Maybe we could use Taurus, the former Spartan colony, the ethnic Greeks that are living in there. We could go to try and liberate them. Depending upon Syracuse as well, we could actually confederate with them in the future. It's going to be quite a while before we can confederate with another faction. Maybe a handful or so, maybe 10 or so, because we do get a bit of a penalty colonizing with other factions. I'm aware. It definitely happens in Warhammer. I think it happens in these earlier Total Wars. Just instead of just constantly confederating and snowballing and confederation just gaining territory, it does try to slow you down quite a bit. But at the moment, things are looking good for Rhodes, and I can't wait to produce more episodes because we've nearly got all of essentially Greece and this coastal Asia Minor territory under our control. Alright guys, take care. Without further ado, I'm going to play the outro now. Let me know feedback and suggestions as always. and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you want to stay connected with me. I also want to say thank you to this month's patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tao, Lion B, Kyle P, Tom C, and White P. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.